Okay, so it's this card. Oh, that's interesting. I've never pulled this card for anyone before, but this is the Lizard Spirit. That's a really cool card. And it says, dream the world into being. Dream the world into being. So, I mean, with this particular card, it's telling me, Scorpio, that you have something that you have this ideal of what you want your life to be. And it may seem out of reach right now, but I think that the best thing for you to do for the month of September is to create like a vision board and really think about that vision of what you want your life to be like. You may already have an ideal, but it may not be manifesting itself for you as fast as you want or in the right way, or you may be thinking that there's something that you want or some ideal that you want, but it may not be even what's best for you or realistic. So I think that what you want to do is create that vision board, see where you want to be. Like, where do you want to live? Where do you want to start a family? Where would you like to grow old at? Where would you like, what kind of things would you like in this home? Like, what kind of decorations? What kind of yard? What kind of garden? What kind of, like, all of these things. And you want to dream that world into being. And I feel like this card has a lot to do with personal growth and ideas about the future growing and blossoming into something beautiful. So, yeah, this is an interesting card. A lot of times, Scorpios, you guys can be very strategic, and you do already kind of know what you want, but there are some other aspects of your being that do need to present themselves or to grow. So a lot of this seems almost too like a spiritual message, because I'm feeling that as an empath, that um, within this dream, there needs to be some sort of passion involved, some sort of spiritual thing that gives you a lot of sense of peace and oneness. So maybe that garden is something that has koi fish in it, or maybe that house has, some sort of beautiful swinging chair from the ceiling, or something that just makes you feel alive and happy. Or maybe you also have musical instruments there that, it's just a lot. I'm feeling like I'm dreaming. I feel like I'm dreaming for you right now. And maybe even this reading is going to plant a dream into your mind, even as soon as tonight when you watch this video. Okay, so I'm on board with that. I feel a lot of that energy right now. So not everything is strategic and practical. Not everything is etched in stone. There's a lot of, dreamlike spirituality and also just oneness of vision that needs to come out of your soul. Okay, so think on that for a little bit. Okay, so next, the cards that I have chosen, is because I felt a lot of energy in them, was the Rider-Waite deck, because this is going to tell your story for the month of September. And also, I use the astrology deck because that's also going to tell the other side of the story of your story. So if you want to hear the story about yourself, please write down below, I want to hear my story, because these cards are definitely right on tune with what they're telling your story. And it's so far, what I've noticed is that it's resonating with what people have been telling me already in these past couple of months, what my fans are saying to me. Okay, so here we go. Let's see what happens for you. So the Rider-Waite deck is going to give you a very, very metaphysical explanation of what's going on with your story. And then the astrology deck is going to give you this cosmic oneness, or the cosmic story. And sometimes they're telling me the same thing, just in a different way, to solidify the message that this reading is trying to send you, the blessings and the messages. So if you want to get some blessings, please type down below, please give me some blessings. Okay. And then also, just so you know, if you want to get a personal reading from me, you can always go to askjenniferwinters@gmail.com, and I would be happy to give you a reading. Just reach out to me, and I'll reach out to you. Okay, so I'm going to turn over the first 3 cards here, and you can't see them, but I will show them to you, and then the next 3 cards here on the astrology deck. Okay. Okay, I can already see something going on with your story. So you have the Earth card, which is the 10 of Pentacles right here. Okay, now this card is a card about complete transformation. Like, this is Pluto energy. It's about shedding an old life and starting with a new life, and maybe that's what your life is about right now, is that you're sort of moving out of one shell and into a bigger one. I mean, I was already feeling that with that spirit animal. Like, you're trying to manifest this new dream. Something is going on for you, and that's a good place to be at. Like, maybe you've done really well at your job and you're moving forward into like a new house or a new place, or that's what you want to do, but you do have to shed some of the old things that you had in the past, whether that's actually things in your house that you need to get rid of, or baggage in your life that you need to get rid of. Because you kind of have to, sometimes when you create a vision for yourself, you have to clean the board first. You have to get all the old chalk and dust off of it before you can create that life. And this card is upright for you, so that's what it's telling me. Okay, and then also you have the Tower card, okay, which is upright. So again, this is something where old things are crumbling. It could be happening now. It could be happening very soon, but you're moving into a new life, a new direction, something you're trying to manifest is happening. So with that, you have to let go of old structures. When the tower falls down, it feels like you're losing something, like maybe a losing battle, or you have to destroy something that wasn't working for you, to conquer something, conquer a fear, conquer. It has to do with just fighting to get where you need to be, but also at the same time getting rid of the past and letting the tower fall, and so that you can have a clean slate. So there's 2 cards here that are telling me that it might have been a conflict to get rid of this old life, or to get rid of the things that don't serve you, and to tear down the old tower, and then now you want to build something new. And these 2 cards are definitely about transformation. It's really time for you to transform your life. And you're probably going to see that a lot of that's happening. I feel this energy coming in October for you too. September right now, this, like I told you, this energy is about moving forward. It's about going into a positive direction. So this is telling me here that you're going to have to shed that old skin and move into a positive, and move forward in a positive way. Okay, and I feel this some of this is going to manifest itself in October. Like a lot of the things that you dreamed into reality are going to be reality, so to speak. Okay, so then we also have the 4 of Swords, which is upside down, and this is the Pisces card. Okay, and so with this being upside down, for you, what it's telling me is that you're kind of stunted in your vision. That's pretty much what this card is telling me right now. You're stunted in this vision, and you don't really know how to move forward at this point. But that's only because you're going to have to let go of a lot of things before you can see your way forward. And you're going to have to use some forward thinking as well, and some reflection. And that usually happens when you're letting go of something. It could, I mean, I don't know what you're letting go of. It could be a relationship that's you're breaking up with somebody and you have to move forward. It could be a place that you were living and now you got to get rid of your furniture and you're moving forward. It could be a job and that you're quitting this job and you're trying to move forward. And you just don't, you can't envision what's going to happen. And that's why it was giving you this card about putting your dreams into motion, into reality, because the sky's the limit in terms of what you think can happen. Like if you're really not sure about the future or what's going to happen and you're thinking about it a lot, just think to yourself, the sky's the limit. You can try to manifest as much as you possibly want. And then we move on. So that's like the cosmic thing that's going on right here. This is what the Uranus and Saturn and Jupiter are trying to tell you here, is this way forward. And then even though we don't have any Pluto energy, you definitely still have, well, you have Juno entering Scorpio on September 20th. So that may be what this deck is about. Yeah, on September 20th, Juno is entering Scorpio. So that's why all this transformation is going on. Okay, so now we're moving to the Rider-Waite, and you have the Ace of Swords, which is upside down. So your Ace of Swords is typically a new beginning, a new idea, something that's going to further you or lead you into a direction that you want to go. So it's a lucky card for sure. But with it being upside down, it just means that you're having a hard time manifesting this way forward, this new idea, this thing that you're going after. But then you have the Seven of Cups, which is right side up for you. So this tells me that you have a lot of things going on. You're juggling a lot of things, and I feel like because everything is new, like when you're breaking things down and shedding old stuff and you're moving into a new direction, it could be a new job, could be a new house, could be a new relationship. What you're looking at here is all of these new options. Like if you're single, you might be thinking, oh, okay, there's a whole lot of options out there now. And then, or if you're moving into a new job, you're thinking, okay, well, with this new job, there may be a whole bunch of things or opportunities that open up for me. And then if it's moving into a new house, you might be thinking, oh my gosh, I have to buy all this stuff, this furniture, all these things. And whereas this is a sign of cups, which means that emotionally you're sort of just, I don't want to say that it's anxiety, but I do want to say that you're emotionally attached to whatever this new idea is or this new dream or this new opportunity. So you're definitely emotionally attached to it. And then you also have the Sun card, which is upside down. Okay, so that tells me that you, again, see this future for yourself. And it's idealistic, it's practical, it makes a lot of sense to you, but it's not fulfilling you yet in the way that you want to be fulfilled. And that's probably why you're getting these cups. There's just a lot of confusion. Maybe you made a big purchase and it's scaring you. So what I would say here is to, use this full moon in Pisces energy to really reflect on what's going on for you. And then try to make this card upright, because what I was saying was that even though you have this ideal in your mind, you also need something that's going to fulfill you emotionally and spiritually to get this card upright. Because when this card is, when you're emotionally and you're physically and you're spiritually finding something that fulfills you, then this Sun card comes bright. So whatever it is you're moving towards, make sure that you dream what's best for you, something that's going to fulfill you, not just, not just not just try to accomplish what you think is right for you. You need to also really understand what will spiritually make you feel better. Okay? So, I mean, that's really what this is about. I really would say tap into your spirituality. If you're moving in a new direction, just like think about, okay, I still may want to travel, or I'm still passionate about traveling, or I'm passionate about yoga or meditating, or I'm passionate about music. I'm passionate about nature. Like, all of these things need to become a part of this new you, a part of this new life. And then that is what's going to make you shine. And don't get bogged down by all the newness or opportunities of this change. Just find something simple that makes you feel better and fills you with love and excitement. And then that is going to help you move forward and turn this Ace of Swords right side up. Okay? So that's a very interesting reading, because I just see a whole new life for you. I see this whole new beginning, this whole new thing that you're dreaming up. And even though right now it's scary, and you can't envision it, and you have a lot of things in front of you right now, it's, you want to manifest this. And let's find out how you do that, because I'm going to the energy cards, which will sort of wrap up this whole reading and tell us what it is that you're after, and or what kind of energy you need to move forward, or some sort of problem that you're seeing that is keeping you from moving forward. So we'll see what these energy cards say. Like, what energy do you need that is going to bring you through the month of September? And I was going to tell you before about that Jupiter energy, and Jupiter is going direct on September 12th. So you're going to have some luck and prosperity no matter what. And then Saturn is going direct also on September 29th. So that's going to be positive energy for everyone globally. Whereas we've had a very strict last 6 or 7 months, we are going to end up having a much lighter energy and a lot more freedom, okay? Okay, so this is it right here. Okay, so Magician and the Mirror. Magician and the Mirror. This is the card that is going to be your energy, okay? So the Magician is the person who uses all of their skills, all of the tricks that they have up their sleeve to move forward. They're very cunning, very intuitive, and have a lot of ingenuity. So this is your way forward, okay? This is the kind of energy that you need to manifest for yourself, okay? And then when it says the Magician and the Mirror, okay, so that's, again, dreaming that life. Like, if you've seen Harry Potter, I don't know if you have, but he stands in front of a mirror, and the mirror shows him what he wants to see, what his most inner desires are. And this is what the same thing here with the Magician standing in the mirror. It's like what you're trying to manifest.